Hey guys, welcome back to Skylanders Ring of Heroes. In today's video, we're going to be going over the 3-star strategy for B9. I don't think it'll be a very long video because after the new patch where they balance the dungeon, it's a pretty simple strategy. It's just a matter of rune quality to be able to do it. So the team I used was just Whamshell and Boomer. And yes, I do have both of them on full 6-star runes at plus 15. That might just be the requirement. I think you could do it with a little less quality runes. But you know, it just comes down to testing. But these two, especially if you want to do it on full auto, my two are pretty much at the limit of the stats that you can do it on full auto. I get the odd fail. I'm probably 95% successful with those two farming it. But yeah, I'll go through it quickly. Boomer is the key. Basically, you really want him to have good damage, so you really want that strike set, and these three are the main ones that you want to have 6-star runes for. The 2 attack percents and the flat attack for slot 1, just to get that extra damage out of him. You want to try and aim for that 8k attack, really, with the Boomer. You can actually do better if you just power him up to plus 5. As you can see, mine's is still plus 0, so you have got a fair few stats to gain, both from his damage and from his tankiness in the power-ups. So that's another option if you don't quite have the rune quality. Just do a bit more farming and you can get that. But yeah, that's him. That's his stats. That's what you're sort of aiming for. Just stack that attack and get the damage up there. The Whamshell's in there basically for the defense buff. When you do the manual run to get the 3-star, I never use the second skill to get the attack break. It's just too expensive basically, and you want to get that damage out as quick as possible. And that's pretty much it. He's just there to hopefully eat some attacks from the waves and the boss so that Boomer does survive. It may take you a couple times where you get bad RNG, the enemies attack Boomer, but that's pretty much it. Just aim for all tank stats for the main slots. Mine's, oh, as you can see, there you go. I've only got a 5-star. Wow, that was a bit weird. Sorry, just turned the phone there. As you can see, I've only got a 5-star there, so you can get away with it. This one here, I've got a HP percent as well. He'd prefer defense for that extra damage whilst having the mitigation, but not the most important thing. So we'll jump into a run. I'll just do it on 3 times auto speed. The Whamshell will no doubt steal some turns from me, but the other thing you can do once you have got the 3-star and you're trying to farm, if you can do it with just these two, you can try throwing other things in for leader skills. I've been using a bit of, where is he, the Crypt King, for his leader skill of the attack power. Just it's only a little bit. I haven't skilled him up at all, but just every little bit helps on the attack and all that sort of stuff. So you can take a HP lead, anything you want. But yeah, we'll jump into it. I'll show you the run and the basic strategy. So for the first 2 waves, all you want to do is basically use Boomer skill 2 into skill 1, and then maybe throw the defense buff up with Whamshell, but then just keep rinsing through Boomer skills. Targeting that guy in the middle first, because he does hit the hardest, so he's the one you really want to clear out to take less damage. But yeah, once you got him down, it's fairly easy. The bombs tend to do the rest of the work, and then there you go, Whamshell finishes it off. Try and do the same thing again and just go straight for the middle guy. Get those bombs up, land all the bombs, which is really nice. Like I said, once again, it may take a few turns just to get the RNG to work for you, but it's fairly good overall. The runs on full auto are normally over 3 minutes, so you do really need to manual it to get that 3 minutes unless you're willing to just take a few turns to get there. Let's just try and punch through this, and hopefully he doesn't attack the Boomer too much. And that's another thing, if your stats aren't quite there and you know you've got a healer that you know you could do a safer run with, but you're struggling to get that 3-star, it may be something as little as trying to get the RNG with the shield from Whamshell just to make you survive that extra bit longer. But as you can see, there we go, we're pretty much close. I think we're pretty much there now. One more attack from Boomer and we're good if he doesn't get killed. And if we can beat the clock here, there you go. So that's the 3-minute run. That was right on the clock. So that's how you do it. 3 stars there, 2 minutes 57. And that's the strategy. You can do it quicker. Just like I said, it's all RNG and just getting lucky sometimes. But like I said, that team is really solid. Just those two. I've seen some people put, I think, Snapshot in there, or a healer, maybe like... there's not any really solid healer options for it. I know there's some using Flashwing, which is a great option, but not farmable since the update. So Yeah, I don't know which healer I'd use. Maybe like a food fight or something if you've got a build. But yeah, that just come down to testing if you've got a healer. The problem for me with healers is that they just drain the mana from your team. I'd love to see maybe them implement like a second resource, like have mana for healing and support abilities, and then like a rage or something for damage abilities, so that bringing a full team doesn't actually hurt. Or maybe it just might come down to having more units so that you can make better team synergies, because we're still limited on the units we can have. Like as soon as I get Deja Vu up, like she'll be an awesome one, because you can see her heal only has 1 mana cost. Maybe it's as simple as if the way for healers was to have them on longer cooldowns with lower mana costs, so that they're not overpowered, keeping you alive every 10 seconds. But that extra cooldown, lower mana cost means you've got better ways to do team synergy. I don't know, it could just be that I'm not good at team building. Let me know what you guys got for healing teams and stuff like that, because yeah, that's my biggest problem. I'm finding that often it's better just to bring Broccoli Guy and either 1 or 2 units to get stuff done, because the healer just kills the synergy of the team, drains the mana, and then you're not getting the damage out fast enough. But that's pretty much that. And that is literally it for the B9 3-star strategy. There is one other thing I wanted to hijack the end of this video for, and it's a bit of feedback that I was gonna leave for them, and it was one that I had a lot of trouble trying to word it, so I'm gonna put it in the end of this video. So if all you wanted was the B9 3-star strategy, then thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But if you want to stay and maybe give your opinion on this suggestion from me, then go ahead. So the suggestion I had was basically every day when you get the day restart, I use a different team on easy on the scenarios and a different team on hard every time. And it changes, and basically when I'm doing easy farms, I can basically use the same team every time, but I'm always wanting to take the same fodders. So at the moment, the units that I'm leveling are the Hex, the Freeze Blade, the Ninjini, and I don't know why I'm leveling him, but the Zulu. So those are the guys I want to level. But if the previous day I was leveling something else, then I've got to change my team around. If the previous one I did was say this is the team I used because I did easy last, and then I wanted to do hard, the hard boss next, then I need to take a full team into the hard boss, which means I've got to change it again. What I'd really like to see is up the top between that 1 and edit, basically if they've got 1 team there, it'd be cool to see 2, 3, maybe 4 teams, and maybe one of those teams could be carried out, and it could be like your generic leveling team. So if you select that team, it remembers it through every stage, and that's basically your leveling team, where you just take your 1 strong unit that you're going to punch through all the all the easy mode bosses. And that would be really awesome. And then maybe for the other ones you could have, maybe if, I don't know how many I want to get. This is just spitballing now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But that's the big issue for me, is it gets tedious swapping units every time you go from easy and normal farming into hard, and then once you level a unit, you've got to swap it in every scenario as well. So just having that 1 team that is basically could be called your farming team, which is 1 strong unit with all the ones you're leveling. So once one of them does get fully leveled, you swap it out, put another unit you're leveling in, and then that carries on through all the others. And then it could have like 2 or 3 other teams, and one could be the hard mode team for that stage, one could be the normal mode team for that stage, and one could be the easy mode team for that stage, just to stop all the swapping around, because that is the most difficult part about doing the daily farms on all the stage 7 bosses. Like I said, just a suggestion. As you can see, I got tongue-tied trying to explain that in the video, so I was having a really hard time typing that. So I just wanted to get that through. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about that, and if you guys have any other cool ideas. But that's going to be it for this video. I think there was nothing else to cover. That was the B9 strategy and that. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.